Hey guys, welcome back to this place, and if you are new, then welcome here for the very first time. We are on season 4, episode 5 of The Expanse, which means that after this episode, we are officially halfway done with season 4, which I'm not ready for, but you know, it's gonna happen no matter what. So, last episode, we met Naomi's former partner, Marcos, and I gotta say, I am not a fan. Not a fan, not a fan. We also had Naomi and Lucia, something like that, on the run from Mercury, and he was trying to shoot people and like kill her because she was the last person who was involved with what happened when they landed. Don't agree with it. We also had Bobby deciding that she didn't really have a choice and joining the detective on his criminal ring. We had Holden being badass and basically saying, I'm taking over this shit. We had stuff happening on the planet. We had Christian calling Holden. We had a lot of stuff, you know. You were there, you saw it. Let's just see what happens in this one.
Careful.
Oh.
It's powerful stuff.
You said that remote even working?
Flashback.
I wired it myself. It will work.
They're here. 10 hours early.
No, leave it.
We have to remove the charge. The drive will set it off.
Then it does.
At least blow it now before they land. Give them a chance to pull up. This isn't what we planned. I did not come here to kill people.
The plan is what I say it is.
Okay, so she wanted to blow it up before. So the plan originally was to make it where they couldn't land. Okay, I see. Kind of like feeling like all of the people but her kind of deserved it. Oh, so she blew it up. Oh yeah, because the stuff started happening before they landed. So she saved some of their lives.
Welcome to the Rocinante.
Best ship, best ship.
You're so fucking weird.
In here.
Hold it!
Settlement's in lockdown. No one outside their quarters unless Chief Mercury says so.
I don't give a fuck what Mercury said. Where's my crewman?
Module 7.
They, just told him, though.
Unlock him.
Not gonna happen. Put the gun down.
Don't kill her. She just hasn't figured out her boss is a dick.
You stay out of it.
Hey, give me the key and walk away.
Fuck that.
Captain Holden, you left. You're saying we need to evacuate?
Yes, immediately.
Unlock him. You wanna keep your people safe, and so do I.
He'll only help as long as evacuating the Belchers is easier than shooting them.
You people act like I'm the bad guy here.
I think you are.
I came on a peaceful mission. These squatters drew first blood.
And you used it to justify murder.
I acted against terrorists who killed innocent people and were planning further acts of violence. Maybe I just got that kind of face.
I mean, you do, to be fair.
Look at me like I'm the camera. Treat the lens like a friend, and everyone on the other side of the screen will feel it.
Why is her husband giving her advice?
Grain allotments haven't been adjusted for almost 15 years. In that time, immigration between
Use
zones...
simpler diction. Just say people moving instead.
Like, since when does he have anything to do with her politics?
You and that RC security woman.
Why?
Yeah, is she gonna be a problem?
We're not leaving.
You don't understand. There was a massive machine in the desert that would have leveled the town.
We know.
The next thing could be a lot worse, and there will be a next thing.
You have no way of knowing that.
He actually does.
We need to get everyone off the planet right now.
Was this RC's plan all along?
No, he's not.
No, it was mine. Don't make this a fight.
If we leave, they'll never let us come back.
I understand her position.
You might want to get that checked out. Squatter camp hygiene makes for all sorts of nasty infections. Just itches.
Doctor, of course.
What's on her eye? There's something on her eye. I feel like we need to talk about this.
Yeah, she's here.
And she is all right. I didn't ask if she was all right. I said I need to talk to her.
Okay, tell me she's somewhere safe. That she's not with you.
What? Who?
Felcia, our daughter. Tell me you know where she is.
Maybe she here when the shooting started. I'm sure she...
I have been every place. She's not here.
Mercury, he said...
What?
When he was telling me to surrender, he talked about you and her.
It's true, Dame. What they're saying about you and Coop. Scotty, the others.
She tried to save it, but she didn't do it to hurt people.
How could you be so stupid?
I wasn't stupid. Someone had to be strong.
And I wasn't? I wasn't strong enough? Because I didn't want to bring the killing to this planet?
My daughter is missing. Now they're going to round us up like cattle and take us away.
You have to fight. If we did all that, and it doesn't even matter, you have to stay.
But they're trying to help. Like, Holden and them aren't gonna...
These terrible things you've done, they didn't save us. All they did was destroy the only thing we had left.
Is she not gonna say anything? And letting yourself die isn't noble. It doesn't help anybody. Least of all, your child.
Oh, my Urter sweethearts.
What the fuck do you want?
Oh, let's not shoot people. Let's stop the violence, okay?
You seem angry at me.
He's like, what did I do?
The bugs that showed up exactly when you did. The lightning, and the way you happened to be exactly where the lightning started. None of this happened until you showed up. And when I ask you about it, you deflect.
It's complicated.
Need to know, none of my business, enough of that shit. You are connected to this, and you are withholding information.
Would you say he's holding onto it? Sorry.
Were those gunshots?
Let's not escalate the violence. No.
Our people have been locked in their quarters by corporate soldiers, and now we are being ordered to evacuate. We won't stop anyone else from leaving, but we will not be forced from our homes again.
Is this just us? Or is she broadcasting this?
I don't see why she wouldn't. Chances are tomorrow it'll be all over the news feeds back home.
Fantastic.
Copenhagen, I've been there.
I want to ask the candidates how they would protect us from a second Eros incident.
You ask how I would protect Earth from another Eros incident? That's a good question. And here is my answer. The same way I did
The first time?
Mercury has no right making them leave, and neither do you.
If they die here, it's on me.
And it's on the Inners for fighting over Ganymede, and Avasarala for sending us, and some aliens for creating the proto-molecule and shooting it at Earth. And it's on the Belters too.
For choosing to stay.
For coming here. Don't decide for them.
Let them decide for themselves.
Tell them the truth, and let them decide for themselves.
You know, I used to be the one saying things like that.
Go be you.
Yeah.
Lucia,
I really think she might be dead.
Yeah, all right. I'm not trying to intrude upon you or nothing. I just thought you might enjoy a little.
Christ, she about to bleed her in there.
That's a lot. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot.
I'm sorry. I don't even know what the hell I'm looking for in here.
That's all right.
It's full of blood. I can't see anything.
Help him save your life.
Look, do not make me tell your daughter I had to let you die. Fucking tell me what to do!
Tell him.
Suction.
Sorry. Sorry. Hey.
Uh-huh.
Got it.
I'm unarmed!
Oh, shit.
I mean,
Me and him.
it's Holden, exactly. Like, what do you expect?
The people of Earth have talent and drive and ambition. What we need is a government that gives us a chance.
I don't disagree with her, but also she did cheat.
And we just got a flash from Signal Intelligence. The drive signature on record also matches a colony ship called the Sojourner.
Kill it. Destroy the ship immediately.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, this is probably not a great idea.
I've been where you are right now. I don't think that you have.
She can talk about Marcos?
I was young. and in love with a boy who had a crazy plan. I'd hack reactor control programs. Then we could turn off the drive, leave them on the drift, rescue them for a price later.
Only that's not what he did.
The first one we tried was the Augustine Gamara.
I know that name.
Yeah.
Why do I know that name?
Because it blew up.
It was the one that blew up in the docks at Luna. Because the man I loved, the father of my child, used my code to overload the reactor. We killed 516 people.
Oh my god.
And he meant to do it again. Then when I told him I'd never help him again, it was the last time he let me see my little boy. I have a family now. Certainly not one I would have expected. But I love them. And they love me. Yeah. I have a life that I like living.
You can have that too.
God damn it, everyone shut up for a minute! I know why all of you came to this place and everyone feels like they have a reason to fight for it.
You mean our legally binding charter from a legitimate government?
Your government does not own every planet in the sky.
But that's not why I'm here! As soon as the gate opened, I started being contacted by a man I knew who died on Eros. The proto-molecule was somehow projecting him into my brain.
Oh, God, I hope they listen to him.
The proto-molecule was made to build the ring gates and report back when it was finished. It wants to reach its creators, but the things that it was supposed to report to are gone. I believe whatever I'm in contact with is turning on all the old technology here to try and understand what happened to its creators, and I don't think it's going to stop. I'm not even sure it can stop.
There is no version of this where we abandon our charter and we leave these squatters and murderers in possession of this planet.
You're nothing but thieves. You came here to steal everything we built.
So no one's listening. That's always a great start. What's that? Something going off? What's that? Can you walk quicklier? Quicklier is not a word, but faster. What's that? What's that face? Why are you making that face? What's the face? What's the face? What is the face?
Oh my god.
Alex! Damn it! Speak words. More than just oh my god. Is that like a fucking volcano? Don't you fucking end here. Really, bitch? Oh my god. Why? Why? Like, Interesting. Interesting. Fun. Love that for me. Okay, you guys, like, what a fucking ending. One, like, do I want to watch the next one right now? Yes, but I don't think I should watch 3 episodes in a row. Plus, I need to edit and all of that boring stuff and eat because I'm hungry as fuck. Okay, I might end up watching the next episode, like, later tonight or tomorrow, though, because, like, they're back with their cliffhangers, you know? That was probably the most frustrating one this season, I think so far. What can I say? What can I say about this episode? Okay, so I have a lot of feelings about a lot of things. First off, Lucia, I think is her name. I feel really bad for her because she actually, I think in the last episode I said maybe they meant to like blow it up so that they couldn't land, and that is what her plan was, and that's what she thought that everyone else's plan was, to blow it up before, because they got there 10 hours early, and so they were just going to create a thing where they couldn't land, right? They were going to destroy the landing pad, make it impossible for them to land, and nobody would be hurt, they just wouldn't land, right? So that was her plan. And then those guys kind of were like, fuck that, we just want to like kill people. And so it's like, while I do think that there should be a trial because you can't just kill people, I feel less bad about the fact that Mercury killed them, you know? But her, I do feel like, because she actually tried to save them the best way she could, I feel like she should have been given leniency, you know? Of course, nobody knows this. She knows this. And because of the argument with her husband, she feels, and just the fact that people died, she still feels really guilty, and she feels like she doesn't deserve to live. And so I really hate that for her, and it makes me sad. I do love how Naomi had that talk with her about how she's been in that same place where she didn't feel like she deserved to live or like she wanted to live. And we learned what I'm going to say is the truth, because I don't believe a word that Marcos says. I hate him even more now. Fuck him, fuck him, fuck him. Now we've got that out of our system. Naomi said that they were supposed to... There's a fucking dog outside. Anyway, they were supposed to just what their plan was to do something with the drive that would make the ship stranded, and then they would come later and rescue the ship, and then it wouldn't look like piracy because they were actually helping, right? Yet Marcos's real plan was to blow the ships up and kill a shit ton of people. And I want to say 516 is how many people she said died in the Augustus ship thing. Was it Augustus? Augustine? I can't remember. Let me know down below if you know. But it could have been a different number, but it was 500 and something. And like, I wasn't expecting it to have been that many people. Like, I feel so bad for Naomi having to live with that, and her actions on Eros, and the fact that she was feeling so guilty and all of that makes total sense knowing her background. And I hope that we can find her son and that he's nothing like his father. You know? Yeah, basically, long story short, we are 100% on Team Naomi, 0% on Team Marcos. We hate him. Kind of wish that they had spaced him, but unfortunately that did not happen. I'm glad that Holden decided to take Naomi's advice and talk to people and try to give them the choice of what they're gonna do. Like, people should have the choice of what to do with their own lives. Especially, I like that she's like, give them all the information and then let them make that choice. Of course, Holden sounds crazy, you know? So it's kind of hard to explain that he's not unless you have been through what they've been through with him and seen what they've seen and what he's seen. So I'm not sure how well it's going over. It didn't really seem to be going over super great, even though Amos tried to, like, you know, back him up and everything. Like, it kind of seems like people still aren't super believers. So I don't know if the cliffhanger at the end with what looked like a bomb, like a really big bomb, like an atomic bomb level sort of event thing happening that Alex saw, where he said, oh my god, and then we just saw that and we don't know what the fuck's happening, and then the show ended. You know, that part. I don't know if that's gonna affect what's going on the planet, but I'm gonna assume so. And we're gonna see in what ways in the next episode. But for now, we just have to be like, and wait, you know. Like, granted, I could just watch it right now, or like tomorrow, and I don't have to wait as long as people had to wait before, but still have to wait, and it's frustrating. I get it. We also saw Christian and Nancy Gao having a debate, and the thing is, obviously I'm here for Christian. You know, I love Christian. I want her to succeed. But the thing is, it's like when her and Nancy are kind of going back and forth over like jobs and like the government's broken and everything, like you can agree with Nancy to a point because she wants to create jobs and she wants to use the rings to create jobs and everything. But it's like she doesn't understand the rings in the way that Christian understands the rings. She didn't see the fallout of Eros in the same way. She didn't understand the full extent. She just saw it happening from Earth, you know? So that's a bit frustrating. Also, it's like she kind of made this joke like, oh, it's kind of funny to hear like this aristocrat lecture about having to work or whatever, which like, yeah, but at the same time, you used your parents' connections to cheat and get ahead. So like, how are you any better? Like, because you gave two people a job that were under you, probably just so you could later use that to advance your own career. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like, both of them don't really have a leg to stand on in this argument, in my opinion. So anyway, also, why is Christian's husband all of a sudden like consulting her on political things? Like, we've literally never seen him do that before. Like, before, when he was the other actor, he's just like, all right, honey, I love you, like, do your best, I believe in you, kind of thing. And now he's like, no, do this and this and this. Like, take several steps back, sir. We don't need you. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh, okay, I almost forgot. What the hell is on that one person's eye? Okay, so I think that the scientist lady's name is Akoya. Tell me if I'm wrong. And she was like, hey, you got something on your eye. Like, what's wrong with your eye? And like, it was greeny blue and glowing. And like, I'm high-key worried about this. Like, what the hell is that? What is on her eye? What is on this lady's eye? What is on her eye? Like, hun, you got something on your fucking eye. Like, nobody else is freaking out about this because clearly they haven't dealt with the protomolecule, because like, otherwise they would be freaking out about this, you know? I also really liked Amos in this episode, and just him and I don't know what her name is. I have no idea what her name is. The lady under Mercury. Their dynamic is kind of cute and weird and interesting, and kind of the dynamic I would expect of Amos with a woman that he has some affection for. Speaking of that, there is a lot of romance this season, because we have Bobby and that one guy from the veterans thing. We have Naomi and Holden, which we always have. We have Amos and this lady. We also have Alex and Lucia have some sort of like weird thing. So there's a lot more romance than usual this season, and it's intriguing to me. Like, we usually have Holden and Naomi, but the addition of all these others is like, oh. I don't really have anything else to add to that. Like, I'm not saying it's a good or a bad thing. It's just something that I noticed. Also, it's interesting, right? Because in regards to the Belters and Mercury and all of that stuff, right? Like, Mercury said, I think in this episode, like, you think I'm the bad guy. And like, yes, I do think you're the bad guy. Like, I understand that the Belters who did what they did aren't the good guy in this situation, right? I don't know why I did that. They're not the good guy in this situation. They killed people. That's bad. But your version of retaliation against that is also bad. Also, you're planning on building a bomb. I just thought that, okay, I don't think that the bomb that Mercury was building is the one that went off or whatever happened at the end, because I don't think it would be big enough to cause that reaction from Alex. But like, you have contingencies in place to kill more people, presumably. So like, I don't think that you're the good guy in any situation, you know, by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, like, again, I don't feel as bad for what he did to the Belters. Like, I still think they deserved a trial, you know, an actual, some form of trial where justice could be prevailed or whatever. But they were trying to kill people, you know, except for Lucia. But I don't know, you guys. I just feel like Mercury is the bad guy, and I just don't vibe with him, I guess. Alright, you guys, so I think that is all that I have to say about this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched until the very end, you're awesome, and I love you. As always, please let me know what you thought in the comments down below, and if you were like, what the fuck at that ending too, because they really be loving to torture us with these cliffhangers, don't they? Anyway, that is all, like I said already. Until next time. Bye, guys.